Jesus in Matthew's Gospel chapter 5 from verse 38 to 42 teaches us on non-violence, on no revenge, when he says, no longer an eye for an eye, and that if someone should slap us on the right cheek, we should turn the other cheek as well. But we must know also the difference between revenge and self-defense. That in revenge, you pay back evil with evil. That is an eye for an eye. But in self-defense, you defend the God-given life that is in you. Not that you intend doing evil, but you try to protect that which God has given you. That is the fact that Jesus has said that when someone slaps you on the right cheek, you should turn the other. Jesus didn't say that you cannot dodge the slap of the enemy. You can dodge it in self-defense to protect the God-given life in you. And in a moment as well also where you have been slapped by the enemy, you have to ask questions. Why do you slap me? Because you have to know why people are evil to you. Jesus himself asked questions when he was slapped. If you read John's Gospel chapter 18 from verse 22 to 23, when Jesus was before the high priest and that he was telling them, those who are on the side of the truth, listen to him. One of the guards of the high priest did what? He slapped Jesus. And Jesus was not quiet. He didn't turn the other cheek. But what did he say rather? He said, in question, if I have said anything wrong, point it out. If not, why do you strike me for saying that which is right? So we must be sensitive in not sheepishly allowing ourselves to be killed or to be destroyed by enemies of truth, enemies of progress, enemies of justice. Yes, Jesus is saying that we should turn the other cheek. What he is saying that we should never revenge on evil. We should never revenge on people doing bad things to us. But that we must also defend God-given life that is in us. Just like the issue of Naboth, as seen, if you read 1 Kings chapter 21 from verse 1 to 16. Ahab wanted to have his inheritance, the land he got from his forefathers. Though Ahab was playing somehow a good man, telling him that he was going to pay him or give him a different land elsewhere, because the land of Naboth was close to his backyard. But he said, no, I cannot give you the inheritance of my fathers. Being responsible, you cannot sell that which is an inheritance to someone just because the person desires it or because you want money from the person. But Ahab, having a very wicked and evil woman, called his wife Jezebel. The wife told him, do not worry, I'm going to give you that land. And how did she go about it? By killing Naboth in order to possess that land. Are we not seeing the same thing happening today in our society? Nigeria, our homes, people have been killed by enemies. When we ask questions, they say they are strangers. We do not know where they come from. Yet they kept killing us. They kept destroying us, setting us away from our motherland, from our villages. People can no longer go back to their villages to farm as a result of enemies who have walked in, killing, destroying, and kidnapping. Do we have Jezebels who have decided to kill us in order to bring in enemies that can possess our lands? Of course, the answer should be yes, because we have so many of these evils happening in our society. Or descendants of Herod or King Nebuchadnezzar, who are so evil in bringing about the destruction of people just for their own selfish interest. But Jesus is insisting that no violence, but that we must also defend the gift of life that is in us. Jesus said that when they strike you on this cheek, turn the other one. But he didn't say that you can never dodge the slap of the enemy. Please, you can. This is why when you read Matthew's Gospel chapter 10 verse 16, he says, be as wise as a serpent and as peaceful as a dove. And when you read 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 to 9, what does the apostle advise there? He says, be calm but vigilant, because your enemy, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Stand up to him, strong in faith. One of the ways to stand up to the evil one is by asking questions when evil are ongoing. That they don't just slap you and you keep quiet. No, ask questions. If your husband slaps you, ask him question why he slapped you. If your wife slapped you, ask her question why she slapped you. If your parents do the same, ask them questions so that you know, have you done anything evil? But if it is justice that you have been proclaiming, if it is the truth you have been saying that they are slapping you, then they need to tell you why. Today, many have been asking the same questions in our country. Why are they doing us evil? Why are they destroying us? When you speak the truth, they imprison you. They send you assassins to kill you. When you speak the truth, they poison you. When you speak the truth, they kidnap you and take you away. Should we keep quiet? No, we must keep asking questions. Why the evil? Why are the evil ones prevailing in our land, in our country? So that by such questioning, truly, we will journey towards justice. Because I tell you, nobody can give you your freedom without you fighting for it. And one of the greatest ways of getting our freedom in this country is by making sure that we are registered. We have our voters card, so that as 2023 elections are forthcoming, we will go out and vote credible men and women for the freedom of our nation. Because we are tired of being ruled by vampires, by bloodsuckers, by those who do not desire our good, by men and women of injustice. And we will continue to pray that God will bring about our liberation through Christ our Lord.